Hi, this is Mike from Kraftyhands. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to make this 6x6 retro event car card. Great for men's birthdays or for other occasions for men. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to start out with our 6x6 card blank, which is just a standard 6x6 taken from an A4, which means it's 148 by 148. Okay, so I've already cut out all my pieces and panels and things from the kit from the CD. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started on constructing. So I'm going to stick the front panel on first, just using tape runner for speed and ease. Okay, it doesn't make any difference which way around you have this. You can have the spanners facing up, you can have the spanners facing whichever way you want. So just make sure it goes on fairly even in the middle. There we go. Okay, so the next step is to lay out your two panels on the front here. Now you can lay them evenly so that it goes all the way around. There will be a slight overlap. Okay, so it might be easier if you actually stick one down first, this one down first, and then you can lay that other one over the top. So I'm going to line it up pretty much there. And then this one, which is a houndstooth pattern. I'm then going to line up the outer edge of this one so that there's just a tiny bit of an overlap. Okay, you don't have to be, super precise. There we go. Looking good already. Now, I don't know whether you can actually see that on the screen, but that's actually just a normal stripe, but it may look on the screen as though there's a coloured rainbow running through it. That moves when you do that. I don't know whether it will show up actually on the video, but that's an effect, a video effect called moire. It isn't there on the actual kit. We haven't got a special 3D lenticular panel for you to use on that. That's just the way the video works with stripes. It's very strange, but there you go. Okay, so we've got that. So now we're going to add on our main panel, which will go on here like that in the middle. Now before we do that, I want to add on my sentiment. Now again, included in this kit, there's a variety of different sentiments. I've used happy birthday on that one. For this one I'm going to use the happy retirement one. So I'm going to use that instead. So before I stick that down, I just want to get my placement right, because I think I may have put the foam pad in the wrong place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that corner off the sentiment just to make sure that it does actually fit, but you won't see it underneath because it'll all be tucked away. These are just a little bit of adjustments that you have to make just to make sure. So I just need to take a bit more off in that corner there, just to get it to fit. Of course, if I'd have thought about it, I could have done that before I put the foam pads on, but there you go. These are the minor adjustments we have to make when we're crafting. Okay, so that's going to fit perfectly where I want it on there now. So I'm just going to add some tape on it, and then position that in the right place on there. So that should theoretically, oh look at that, perfect alignment. There we go. So that's going to go on there in the middle. Okay, so I've started to raise this up on foam pads. I've already added the foam pads on the back. I'll just take the backs off those and get it stuck down onto the card front. Of course, you don't have to use foam pads if you don't want to. You can use 3D gel or whatever you're comfortable with. I'm only using foam pads because it's quicker and easier for the purposes of the demonstration, because I don't have to wait for it to dry or set or anything like that. Okay, so there we have that. That's down. So now we've got our decoupage elements that go onto there. Now, because I don't want to see any raw edges or any white on the sides of there, and again, to hide any imperfections in my cutting out, I've just used my trusty finger dauber again, and I've just literally gone around the edges with a sort of medium brown colour, tea dye or vintage photo or walnut stain. Not a lot, or even just a plain sort of like brown colour from any other company would do it. And I've just gone around the edges just to hide any imperfections that I might have. So I'm going to start building up my decoupage layers. Again, these are already pre-padded because preparation and doing the video as quick as we can, because we've only got a certain amount of time. There we go. So that's layer 1. Okay, layer 2. Or technically layer 3, because your base layer is layer 1. But nobody's counting really. Or probably taking any notice for that matter. There you go. Alright, so that goes on there. And then your final, which is just the grill on its own. Okay, so I'm going to place that just there, lay it down so that it's in perfect position. Excellent. So you've now got your 3D car. That's cool. Okay, so I'm now going to put this over the top, but again I'm going to use foam pads on this one. I haven't put any on there yet because I hadn't decided whether I was going to do circle ones. I'd have to do smaller ones because the other foam pads are too big. I could have cut them in half, but I think I only need 3. So there we go. So that can then go over the top there. Now, again, bit of a raw edge on there. I'm not quite happy with that, so I'm just going to go over it again. Yeah, you can't see the white edge now. Much better. So on there, stretch it out to make it. That's it. Perfect. Looking good. Okay, so now we just need to add on the final bits to the card. I have a little circle sentiment, which is approximately, I think it's an inch, so you can use your inch circle punches if you don't want to cut it out. And I'm just going to stick that there. And then we just have our I won't say button elements, but they're candy elements. Now again, we've got 2 sizes, 5/8 and 3/8, so again you can use your standard punches for those, which are quite inexpensive, so I'm going to use the larger ones on there. And again, pop it on, peel it off, and then I'm going to try and get all of them facing the right way this time, because they look like chrome. So you can just see that. Try and get them straight there. And I'm not going to leave that much space in between them either. I want them to be quite close together. So I could put these on with tweezers. Because I want them to look as though they're actually running right the way through, like a chrome bar. And finally, the last one. it the right way around. There. Brilliant. So I can consign those smaller ones now to my filing cabinet on the floor. There we go. Okay, so we're pretty much done. Included with the kit, you've also got this strip here. Now, you can use that for the envelope if you want to. Again, it's all choices, or you can use it for the inside of the card. I'm going to use it for the inside of the card, just so that finishes off nicely in there. There is also a gift tag on the kit, so if you're giving this for a birthday and you're providing a birthday present, then you can also use a matching tag to go with it, or you can use it for other elements as well. You can make this a larger tag if you wanted to. There are so many different things you can do with tags that the possibilities are endless really, but there is that extra element if you want to use it somewhere else. Okay, or you could even hang it on the envelope if you want to. There you go. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now, just one other final piece of embellishment that I've done on this one that I prepared earlier, okay, is that I've actually added some gems to the headlights. Some self-adhesive gems and one just on the radiator cap there, just to add a little bit of glitz and a little bit of glint. I don't really think it needs much more than that, but you could, if you want to, add glossy accents to this down here, or you could do that on the windscreen. It's entirely up to you. Again, you can customise these kits to your heart's content. You could use dark coloured card, you could use a black card, a red card, anything you want to, or even a yellow card if you wanted to. The choice is yours. We provide the basics, you know how to put it together, now the rest is up to you. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and you'll join us again for the next one.